Hello everyone and welcome to the beautiful Talladega Superspeedway here in Alabama, as Carter Friesen and Kev Shearer will lead us down for 29 laps around the big Superspeedway. Friesen and Shearer on rail 1. You see behind Carter Friesen is Zachary Fitzwater, Kev Shearer's teammates. We'll get that and more after this. We're going to get the command to fire engines. Let's get ready for Dega. Engines fired and the field will roll off. Friesen and Shearer on row 1 with Fitzwater and Quayle row 2. Kaiser and Logan Bradley row 3. Samet Oskin and Tyler Jones row 4. Row 5, Casey Mears and Justin Knight. The rest of your starting grid will roll off here in a moment as you see them going across the screen, and all 40 cars will make it onto the bank. But as we were saying, you see Zachary Fitzwater there. He is the owner of Fitzwater Australia Racing. The 59 team has brought an alliance with Peter Onjak's Onge Auto, and they will be bringing Kev Shearer on board in the number 95 for Fitzwater Australia Racing here in Season 3. Also something to point out, Justin Knight, the former F2 driver, has announced that Season 3 in the Crown Royal Truck Series will be his final season in the series, at least for a while. He has gotten an offer from Sauber to run the 2020 Formula 1 season alongside Charles Leclerc, and he will be rolling off 10th here in his final start in an Arca car at Talladega, the number 9 team of Hype Monkey Racing. With AJ Jones going to full-time ownership at the end of the season, Justin Knight will be shutting down the Arca Series team and will be going to a 4-truck operation next season for him and 3 other drivers, and then his team will be put and sold off to someone to run until Justin returns. But that's enough about the this week's silly season stuff. We're getting ready for 29 laps here at Talladega. It's gonna be big. It's gonna be wild. But will we see a good finish and some great racing here at Dega? There were 4 and 5 wide in the duels earlier yesterday. Now, 40 drivers are in the big field of the season, just like at Daytona. Daytona offered up some great racing and a young rookie winning the race in Aiden Burkhart. We'll see if another young rookie can get their first career win here today. Carter Friesen and Kev Shearer lead us down. Fitzwater and Wyatt Quayle behind them. And we are ready 40 cars for 27 laps here at Talladega. The green flag is in the air. Everyone's already making moves. We're racing. Green flag is out here at Talladega. Side by side, Kev Shearer with the big jump 4 wide between Camden Luca, Caleb Henderson, Matthew Reeves. They're pushing on each other. You saw further back Nathan Stapleton blowing up on the apron. He is not going to make the start of this race. That's going to be the end of his day. But coming off of 2 here, you see they're going to be 2 by 2. Carter Friesen getting the momentum on the inside, and now they scatter 2 and 3 wide. Everyone's going to be making lines, and we're going to see the classic Superspeedway Shuffle here, as everyone will go 2-3 wide, get up onto that middle line, run the middle line. Once you get to the outside, drop back, move up on the inside, and rinse and repeat until the race is over. Carter Friesen is going to lead lap 1 here, most likely coming out of the corner. You see Randy Kaiser in that 15 car moving up behind him. Might be able to take the lead away from him. He has Casey Mears pushing him. Look at Casey Mears in this 52 car. He finally made this race. He finally made a race this season. He's been on a hot streak, and now it looks like he's trying to lead lap number 1 here at Talladega, and it will be Casey Mears leads lap number 1 here at Talladega. He's going to go up and push Randy Kaiser, but here comes Jacob Edson. 4 wide for the race lead, and you see, of course, at Talladega, the track's wide enough where you can run 4 wide. Carter Friesen is out into the outside wall further back. Aiden Burkhart now jumps to the inside, and that outside line's going to check up as Carter Friesen slows them down. The pack is actually starting to disintegrate a little bit further back. They are 3 wide for the race lead. Of course, your Kentucky winner, Riley Spurleytube, is now getting pushed to the race lead. 3 and 4 wide here at Talladega. These guys giving each other a lot of room right now. But how long will that last? Spurleytube out in front. Jake Rogers into second. Alex Kraft is third. Sean Ard could be moving up to fourth. And you see the field 2 and 3 wide now getting spread out. Look at Peter Onjak. He started this race in the 28th position, and right now he is up into the top 10. That's how fast this track shuffles around. It's even faster than Daytona. As these guys go 4 wide, it's faster to get to the back, get to the front. So you're going to be seeing a lot of racing here. Once there's that big crash, though, everyone's probably going to have to calm down because they know not to run aggressively right now. Alex Kraft out in front. Sean Ard looking to the outside of him in second. Peter Onjak's going to go wherever he wants to go, wherever Ard wants to go. And you see Patrick Smith now coming up here on the inside line. He has Sebastian Kukul on DJ Gibson. You see they are still 4 wide. Blake Maurice, they're going to be stuck 5 wide if Blake didn't get a move back down on Diego Yepes, but he does. Coming off of the corner, you see this front pack. The second pack kind of calmed down. You see Tim Foster in that 40 car, Kev Shearer in the 90. I think those guys are more trying to hang out in the back, not try to crash the cars. And it's going to be Alex Kraft leading them across the line, this time by 2x2 up front, 4 wide further back. And cars are just scattering everywhere, but here comes Patrick Smith now. He has Sebastian Kukul on, DJ Gibson, Derek Hamill on the inside. You also see Tony Green, Justin Knight, Blake Maurice, and Diego Yepes, the rest of that field there. But it will be Patrick Smith leading. You see Sebastian Kukul on bringing this number 12 car up there, and we'll get the ticker ready for you guys. But right now, Patrick Smith leads. Sebastian Kukul on looking for second. DJ Gibson, the All-Star Open winner, he's up to third now. He's going to have Tony Green sitting right behind him in that 42 car. Rest of the field goes on through. Of course, if you can stay out in front for a few laps, that could definitely get you the most laps led, that bonus point for the most laps led. So a lot of drivers looking for that. We'll go to a spectator cam here for a lap so you can see all the lines start to move. But Patrick Smith, Sebastian Kukul are staying pretty calmly up in front. Carter Friesen already dropped to that back pack after he hit the wall. But coming off of the corner there, you see it's going to be Patrick Smith and Sebastian Kukul running for this race lead. You also see Tony Green moving to third, Blake Maurice in fourth. So these guys are driving hard. You're going to see this is a good camera angle to see the momentum shifts on the back straightaways. You see Tony Green is going to get the run to the inside. Everyone going 2x2 up front, 3 wide a little further back, around 8th or 9th. But a lot of drivers, you get the shuffle going, and it just you cannot control it. Outside line has no grip or no drafting. As you see the big line of cars on that inside, Patrick Smith is going to maintain the lead once again. Blake Maurice dives it to the inside. Diego Yepes, Casey Mears now kind of back there in 4th and 5th. Across the line they go. And Patrick Smith continues to lead. So the 75 car showing some speed early on here at Talladega and showing that he can manage the pack. Further back here, Carter Friesen and Kev Shearer, the front row starters. They are right now the two basically off of the pace. You also see Jay Jefferson. I think he's trying to conserve this 21 car and just make sure he does not crash after this is a backup car from yesterday at the duels. Blake Maurice now is right there with him. You see Jeff McReynolds in this 29 car. Wyatt Quayle in the 06. They are 3x3 sitting behind Patrick Smith and Blake Maurice. Patrick Smith, he has never won a race in his career. The 11 car has, but it was encumbered at Las Vegas. Patrick Smith, of course, he is leaving the Andrade team back to go to Ford for the Truck Series. He also has a Arca team coming up with the 75 car. But Patrick knows that he is going to need to drive hard and make sure he has those friends when he heads into the Truck Series. Peter said there is no problem with him wanting to seek another opportunity. But Peter also said that Patrick may not be able to come back if that SSC automotive team does not work out for him. And you see, look at that outside line pushing. Jeff McReynolds left out to dry. They're 3 and 4 wide still all throughout the pack. And Patrick Smith and Blake Maurice continue to hold on to this race lead. Let's go back into the pack a little bit. You see Camden Luca. Camden Luca in this 23 car. This is his 4th race he has made. And he has not had a race without being involved in an incident. So right now, this 23 team's doing everything he can to try to get some good points, some contact back there. You see Morris and Aiden Burkhart. They're all fighting hard. They are 3 and 4 wide here at Talladega all the way around, but a lot of close racing. The inside line, here's Jay Jefferson. Now has to push Johnny Zod to get up towards the front. 8 laps in. We're still running. Now Blake Maurice dives to the inside. And look at the teamwork there. Ryan Butcher gets Wyatt Quayle to the inside. The AJR teammates are going to make a move to the inside on Patrick Smith. So that's going to take Patrick out of the race lead and Blake Maurice out. Brady's going to have to duck in behind the 2 AJR guys to try to get those positions, get up there and try to lead a lap. You see the field 2 and 3 wide a bit up front, but 4 wide further back. And of course the 2 cars that are basically falling off the pace every lap. Here you see they go wide across the start-finish line, and everyone is just in a pack. If they start crashing, it's going to be big. Carson Bowers is there. He has Sebastian Kukulon. They're 5 wide. Look at those guys. Peter Onjak, Sebastian Kukulon, Jake Rogers, Justin Knight, Carson Bowers, Diego Yepes all in the back there. I think they're trying to bide their time, but you don't want to bide your time that long here at Talladega because you see they are 3 and 4 wide. If they snap around, there's nowhere you're going to go. But of course, you want to be where you need to be in this race, and just like that, there is Johnny Zod. He is moving up into the top 10. He has made no friends this season and probably will be stuck, labeled as one of the harshest drivers to drive against in the NSDCA. He was penalized after Charlotte 2 races. He sat out Kentucky, and he will also be sitting out at Martinsville. 71 cars now going to make it 5 wide with Sean Ard. Lots of cars in the wall. Wyatt Quayle's in the wall. Jeff McReynolds is in the wall there, all scattering. A lot of problems there. Logan Bradley's in the wall. He holds up Tony Green and Casey Mears, and now you see this field has now really spread apart. Riley Spurley-Tube now brings this car. He's looking for that second position, or looking for the race lead on Zachary DeLillo, who DeLillo almost won at Kentucky last week if it wasn't for an engine issue at the end. Now you see Casey Mears, Tony Green, Logan Bradley, and Kev Shearer, 4 drivers who are very good at super speedways. All have fallen back. Carson Bowers as well, your points leader. He has just about a race lead over Jacob Edson, Sebastian Kukulon, but he does not want to finish this far back in the race. But it would be smart of him just to kind of ride around in the back, hope there's a caution that takes these guys out. He should be good. Riley Spurley-Tube now in front, and here comes Jay Jefferson. Jay is going to get up there. This was the 1-2 finish at Kentucky. They're up front. Jacob Edson also second in points, 37 points behind Carson Bowers. You see that bright blue 22 modeled after Carl Edwards' Claritin car that went into the catch fence a while back in 2009. Carson is riding it safe. Jacob is up here trying to battle, trying to get those points. He wants to make sure that he will be a championship contender heading into Martinsville. Zachary Fitzwater as well is going to make a move on the inside. He has Patrick Smith a couple rows behind him. Derek Hamill pushing him directly. Randy Kaiser and Ryan Butcher on the inside as well. But it is right now Riley Spurley-Tube who got his first career win at Kentucky. He's right now leading here at Talladega. So you see that inside line. Fitzwater's going to go back to the inside, trying to pick them up. Derek Hamill into 4th. Patrick Smith into 5th. This top 5 is doing very well. A.J. Jones is into the outside wall further back. You're going to see him come off of the corner kind of wide. Wyatt Quayle is now starting to lose the pack, and so is Logan Bradley, Kev Shearer, Casey Mears, and Tony Green. They are losing some time, so that's not good for them. Patrick Smith is going to duck all the way to the inside of Zachary Fitzwater, and that's going to be the move for the 3rd position on him and Derek Hamill. Tib Foster, you see in the 40 car, he gets shuffled out to the outside. So Tib, coming off of a top 10 finish at Kentucky, he's right now looking to just try to finish this race strong, finish it, and just get some points. That's all he really needs to impress Peter right now. Riley Spurley-Tube out in front, Jacob Edson 2nd, Patrick Smith 3rd. These are the 3 top teams in the series, at least last season, but they still are strong. JJ Motorsports, now rebranded as Texas Star Racing, is out in front. Jay Jefferson is back in the pack now, but he is still hanging strong. Jacob Edson from Monster Motorsports with Diego Yepes dives to the inside, and even so, the Onge Auto 75 of Patrick Smith dives all the way to the bottom of that. You also see AJR Racing, and look at Jones Racing Inc. AJ Jones, who was on a hiatus from the series for a little bit. He is back and now watching. He's driving pretty far back in the pack, off of the pace. But right now, this 36 and 20, the teammates, Alex Kraft and Matty Porta, looks like they're going to push to the race lead. They have Jake Rogers and Sebastian Kukulon there. Chevy has not won a race since last season at Lime Rock, race number 5. It's been over a year for a Chevy to win the race. Right now, there's 3 of them battling inside of this top 5. Jacob Edson now getting shuffled to the outside. You see Jeff McReynolds. So this could be the track that is a great equalizer. A lot of underdogs have won here in the past. Of course, this is the first season the NSDCA is coming here in the Arca series, and a lot of drivers were a little intimidated by the size of the track. It's even bigger than Daytona, and look at this. They go 3 and 4 wide, but right now they're all enjoying it. Peter Onjak shuffled all the way up, contact with Jake Rogers and Alex Kraft. Great save by those 3, and that's going to give Diego Yepes the spot. I think Diego may have gotten into the back of that 44, got him a little sideways, or like took the air off of him, dropped him back, but you see now there's a front pack. Look at this front pack of a lot of cars. And then the second pack back here. You see Carter Friesen, Tib Foster, Sean Ard, Derek Hamill, Randy Kaiser, AJ Jones, Jay Jefferson, Luca, Edson, and Nosler. They're all trying to just hang off in the back of the pack here. And right now, there's the other 5-car pack. Wyatt Quayle's fallen victim to that. The only car out of this race is Nathan Stapleton, but this is a very, very big pack. Up in front, you see that inside line coming with a full head of steam. Samet Ozkin, Johnny Zod, Blake Maurice, Brady Burkhardt all making moves there 3 wide. Zachary DeLello is going to dive to the inside of Matty Porta, so a big move there by that 57 car. Rest of the field coming off of the corner, 2 and 3 wide up front. 2 by 2 further back in the pack, but a lot of hard racing here. We'll have 15 to 29. We're going to have 14 to go next time by here at Talladega. Zachary DeLello, of course, he has had a rough career, has been taken out of wins left and right. Kentucky was probably his best shot at it. The 57 car just blew up on him. He has been upset, but this 57 team knows that they are going to come back stronger than ever, and even so, he is not locked into a Crown Royal Truck Series ride yet, but we have heard some outcry from drivers, especially season champion Peter Onjak has said if that 57 car does not get in to the Crown Royal Truck Series, that is a very, very big shame. Why? But as we were talking about DeLello, it is now Samet Ozkin and DJ Gibson leading, and you see Carson Bowers with teammate Tyler Jones. Those two basically won at Charlotte. Tyler Jones was a lap down based off of a very big incident at the beginning of the race. He got right there with teammate Carson Bowers, pushed Bowers around Zachary DeLello to take the win. DeLello, of course, 2 weeks in a row, he's come close to winning and finished a runner-up position. But right now it is Samet Ozkin out in front, Tyler Jones in second, Justin Knight trying to bring that 9 car up to third right now. And you see the rest of the field. Brady Burkhardt was a little slow. He might have gotten into the wall. He's going to block Tim Foster further back. Derek Hamill, they're all trying to get around him. And 4 wide, very close. But here comes Tyler Jones to the inside. He has Justin Knight with him. Riley Spurleytube with him. Ryan Butcher now moves back into the top 5. Matthew Eves, Brandon Morris, Aiden Burkhardt, Caleb Henderson, Jeff McReynolds. Some other drivers in this pack that we haven't talked about yet because they haven't been able to make it up to the front. But they're kind of just running in the middle of the pack. These cars have definitely separated amongst each other. But if there's a caution, Maurice and Jeff McReynolds make a little contact there. They're still bumping and banging into the corner. Kukulon and Onjak, big crash! Here at Talladega, they all go around. And coming off of the corner, it's gonna be a big race down the back straightaway. Cars spin everywhere. Zachary Fitzwater smoking. Peter Onjak had a huge impact. Blake Maurice, Randy Kaiser, they're all splitting around. And here they come, going to race back to the line. Alex Kraft gets the push from Aiden Burkhardt. Can Matty Porta get up there and battle? Patrick Smith dives to the inside. Of course, we will have a restart here, but this could be big running back to the line. This could get you the most laps led. Here comes Aiden Burkhardt, your Daytona winner earlier this year. He dives to the inside. It's going to be a 3-by-3 battle to the line. And it looks like it will be Alex Kraft leading us back. Smith and Aiden, your top 3. Big crash here at Talladega. Peter Onjak, he's had a struggling season. Just looked like last few races he's been on the ups. The team has been improving, and he's going to get taken out in this one. Zachary Fitzwater, the team he just made an alliance with for Season 3, damage with that. Blake Maurice, heavy damage. Carson Bowers is down pit road, so this could cost our points leader everything there. But good thing he had such a big lead. Randy Kaiser, heavy hits. Sean Ard, heavy hit. Jacob Edson, second in points, is involved in that. I know Sebastian Kukulon had a piece of it too. Kev Shearer dives all the way to the inside. I think Shearer might have an issue. A lot of cars. Matty Porta dives out of line as well. I don't know what they're doing. Don't know what's happened. Maybe 2 cars have issues at the same time, but Peter Onjak takes it out. He will be out of this race. So is Carson Bowers. Bowers will finish 37th. Fitzwater 38th, Onjak 39th, so Carson Bowers will be 37th. That will give him just a single point, but Jacob Edson also with heavy damage there. I believe Sebastian Kukulon had a piece of it, at least. There's Kukulon, he's still running. Matty Porta's going to get back up on the track. I think Porta's coming down pit road, and so is Kev Shearer. It might be for some repairs, it might be just for some tires. I don't know what's happening here. We'll take a look, let them go around, but Matty Porta will bring it down pit road. I believe Caleb Henderson, Kev Shearer, looks like Tip Foster, Matthew Eves. The rest of the field is going to bring it on down. Maybe they're getting some fuel, maybe they're getting some tires, don't know. We'll take a look at pit stops here. Of course, this season is the last season Arca will be running this long of a distance, so there may not be, there's no major team, no major reason on why you have to fix up your pit crew and any of that, but the Truck Series with a very small mandated fuel cell for Season 3, well, the inaugural season of the Truck Series, they will be almost required to take a pit stop at least halfway through the race. Blake Maurice takes himself out of the race. Jacob Edson also. We're going to have to see if Team Edson takes it behind the wall. So this race right here could go to Sebastian Kukulon. If Kukulon can maintain a top 15 run, he's going to gain a lot on points leader Carson Bowers. But you also see A.J. Jones is still in this race. Diego Yepes is still in this. Spurley Tube and Jay Jefferson, after Kentucky, they came out from they're up to 4th and 5th in points. But a lot of drivers, this could be a big game changer for the point standings here. But, of course, that is Talladega. Let's get a quick replay of this caution. Coming down the front straightaway, they're 5 wide. McReynolds, Blake Maurice, Sebastian Kukulon. They're going to go into the corner. Kukulon and Onjak make contact up into the wall. Matthew Eves gets hit hard. Zachary Fitzwater almost goes around. There's Sean Ard getting a piece of it. Tib Foster, Randy Kaiser. Tib hit the wall a ton, but it looks like that car should be fine. DJ Gibson, Jay Jefferson get through it without damage, and the rest of these 5, it looks like that was good for those 5 to fall back that far away on track. But we'll get you guys a few more angles of this caution, get you back to the restart, but a lot of heavy cars, a lot of strong and heavy cars, heavy damage to cars. So we're going to take this slow into the corner. Peter Onjak and Seb, they're just going to get real close. Jeff McReynolds, Peter doesn't know if Jeff is to the outside or not, but they're going to make contact there, and then Kukulon's just going to go up the track. Caleb Henderson, nowhere to go. He gets a piece of it. Matthew Eves is in it. Carson Bowers had nowhere to go. Zachary Fitzwater gets flipped on his side, just like how Logan Cloud and Peter Onjak did in the Daytona 500, or Valvoline 200. Matthew Eves almost gets turned upside down as well. Coming down the track, Brady Burkhart, nice move by him, but Sean Ard hits Blake Maurice. Kaiser's going to get a piece of it. Let's go up a little bit. There's Blake Maurice spinning. Great job there. DJ Gibson, Tib Foster goes and nails the right side of the car, but you see Friesen, Gibson, and Jay Jefferson slow it down, get through with no damage at all, so they might be able to come up here at the end, but very big incident here at Talladega. We'll get you one more angle. We're going to be on board here with Diego Yepes. He was right behind this thing, but you see McReynolds and Maurice make some contact. Then it's just going to be Kukulon and Onjak. They're just going to hit the wall. Huge hit. Diego gets to the inside. Hamill gets around it, and Hamill's going to go, and you see the rest of the field kind of just scatters there. Not a very big incident, but a big one nonetheless, and we will see what will happen these final 10 laps here at Talladega. Lights on the pace car have gone out. Alex Kraft lines up in the starting position, position 1, with Patrick Smith in 2nd. Aiden Burkhart, your Daytona winner, is 3rd. Justin Knight is 4th, and Jake Rogers up to 5th. Ryan Butcher 6th. Brandon Morris into 7th. Last week's winner at Kentucky, Riley Spurley Tube into 8th. Tyler Jones 9th, and 2nd place in points now as they run, Sebastian Kukulon in 10th. Samet Oskin is 11th, Johnny Zott up to 12th, Derek Hamill 13th, Jeff McReynolds 14th, and Diego Yepes 15th. Nosler 16th, Luca in his possible best finish is 17th, Brady Burkhart is 18th, Zachary DeLello is 19th, and A.J. Jones is 20th. See the rest of the field back there, but a lot of drivers have taken it out. Matthew Eves, Jacob Edson, Randy Kaiser, Blake Maurice, Carson Bowers, Zachary Fitzwater, Peter Onjak, and Nathan Stapleton, who was not in that last incident. They are all out of this race, leaves 32 cars left. But this is the question now. With Carson Bowers and Jacob Edson both out of this, Sebastian Kukulon was only 3 points behind Edson. Right now, Kukulon sits in the 10th position. That is 27 points above Carson Bowers. That would be a 27-point gain. 27 or 26-point gain is 36th. That would be a 27-point game. Don't question me. Anyway, right now, Sebastian Kukulon could get this points lead if he can get up front, but if he falls back, it's just going to fall back. You also know Riley Spurley Tube is up to 5th in points. Jay Jefferson is 4th in points. They could easily come back and possibly contend for this championship after they have not been up front all season long, except for Kentucky. The field bunches back up for the restart. We're going to have 7 laps to go here at Talladega. It's going to be a wild one. They come into the Geico restart zone. Alex Kraft leads us down. Green flag is back in the air here at Talladega. This restart is going to be everything. Who will be able to do something here? Alex Kraft into the race lead. Justin Knight drops to the outside as Jake Rogers is going to get to the inside of him. Patrick Smith, could he somehow pull off a victory as a last hurrah for Ange Auto this season, as he will be leaving in only 2 more races? Alex Kraft off of the corner has Patrick Smith, Aiden Burkhardt. Aiden's going to look to the inside, a little too late for Smith. He has to stay up there. Jake Rogers is going to push that 16 to the front, and the rest of the field going on down. You see it's just a long line of cars. Sebastian Kugelon trying to pull away into that top 10 pack. Brandon Morris kind of holding them up, but he's going to bring it back up. Kugelon right now up to 9th. There's Johnny Zod. Could he win this? Diego Yepes hasn't won all season long. Zachary DeLello is waiting. Camden Luca in his first race at a Superspeedway. Jay Jefferson also further back. You got to remember, he's 4th in points. Only about 50 points back, so this 21 car has a lot to gain as well with Sebastian Kugelon. Back up front, Aiden Burkhardt dives it to the inside. Can Aiden get there? But he's going to get help from manufacturer teammate and basically the team owner, Brandon Morris, to the inside. You have Tyler Jones, and there is Kugelon. Kugelon in that 12 car. Can he do it? This could be the race he needs. A win would put him in the points lead. Down the back straightaway they go. Aiden Burkhardt has about a car length on everyone. Justin Knight going back through the middle. Sebastian Kugelon up there to push Tyler Jones and Brandon Morris. They head into turns 3 and 4. Spurley Tube's going to drop to the outside. You see Patrick Smith, Johnny Zod, Samet Oskins back in here. You also see Kalen Nosler, Zachary DeLello. Tyler Jones jumps to the inside. Down the front straightaway they go. It's going to be 5 laps to go here at Talladega. Aiden Burkhardt now leads. Can he hold on for 5 laps and sweep the Superspeedway races? He is leading laps. That is bonus points for him. But right now the 16 team is just trying everything he can to do it. Here comes Sebastian Kugelon, never a winner in the series. Derek Hamill almost outside of the top 30. He's back there in the 3rd position. And oh yeah, 2-time winner from last season, Diego Yepes, who has not won a race yet this season. Neither has Monster Motorsport. Can the 77 team come out of nowhere, trying to win this race for Jacob Edson and Paul Jackson, neither of which will finish this race? Aiden Burkhardt out in front. Kugelon is into 2nd. If Kugelon keeps 2nd, that is the points lead. If Kugelon finishes in the top 10, he's going to at least roll him in. But if he drops to the back of this pack, that's about 17th. That only gains you half the spots. Plus, if he gets shuffled outside, that'll lose him even a lot more spots, because he might lose it to those single file cars further back. Aiden Burkhardt out in front. Kugelon 2nd. Diego Yepes moves into 3rd. Diego Yepes in the 77, of course. The Order of the Arrow car has been the only car he's won in. Monster Energy has not gotten him a win yet, and he's had some bad luck in the black 77 composed instead of the white 77. That's not a race thing. Diego Yepes, he's going to dive to the inside, tries to pick up Samet Oskin. He's going to put Sebastian Kugelon hung out to dry on the outside. He's going to get shuffled back, Kugelon is, and now Diego Yepes will try to contend for the win against Aiden Burkhardt. Samet Oskin, don't forget about the Swede here in that Texaco number 60. He was announced that he will be piloting the 06 full-time next season for AJR Racing. He's going to be a contender. But now Diego Yepes all over the back of Aiden Burkhardt. Coming around, it'll be 3 laps to go here at Talladega. Diego, he is biding his time. These guys are just letting Aiden lead. Let Aiden think he's safe, and then pounce on him at the end. Sebastian Kugelon's going to be shuffled 3 wide. That's going to lose him a bunch of points if he doesn't get back to the inside quickly. Now down the back straightaway, Aiden Burkhardt out in front. Yepes has no one to help him if he tries to make a move. You see that entire field is just there. Jay Jefferson is there, but here comes Yepes. Diego's going to dive to the inside in that Order of the Arrow 77. They have almost a 4-car length lead over the rest of that pack. If Aiden can just drop back, get in behind Diego, he won't lose any spots. He won't lose many spots, I should say, and that, I believe, is what he's going to do. He's going to be able to get right behind Diego. No, he fights back on the outside. Aiden, the young rookie, inexperienced in super speedways, even though he won. But Jeff McReynolds dives to the inside. Look at Camden Luca in the 23 car trying to go in and possibly win this race. Casey Mears dives there as well, but now it is Diego Yepes out in front with 2 laps to go. At Talladega, Kugelon has been shuffled 4 wide. He's getting shuffled all the way to the back. Derek Hamill now abandons him, so that 12 car, it looks like he's going to lose a lot of points that he could have gained on Carson Bowers in this race. But now Diego Yepes out in front. Jeff McReynolds in second for GMR. You see Camden Luca, Casey Mears, Kev Shearer, Patrick Smith blowing up in the middle of the pack. That's going to be the 75's day done. He holds up about 6 or 7 cars. That will save Sebastian Kugelon a lot of positions there, but that will cost Patrick Smith and Anj Otto a very strong finish. Heartbreak for that 75 team. Coming around, it will be the white flag, Diego Yepes. He has been in the series for both seasons. The next 4 cars behind him have not run a full season yet, and all of them are part-time drivers except Caleb Henderson. Casey Mears dives to the inside. He's going to have Kev Shearer. If Shearer could mount a charge with that 52, that could be a race victory, but can Diego Yepes win at Talladega? Shearer does not go with Casey Mears. These cars are very underpowered compared to the 77 car, but it is Diego Yepes out in front, coming around the final time through turns 3 and 4. Caleb Henderson now will get pushed by the 06 and the 60, but no one's been able to pass through the tri-oval all race long. Caleb Henderson is going to try to get the run with the AJR cars. It's not going to be enough. The rookies, the part-time drivers with the inexperience battle for second, but it will be Diego Yepes. He will get his 3rd career win, and he will finally bring Monster Motorsports to victory lane. Diego Yepes wins at Talladega. Caleb Henderson with a career-high 2nd. In 3rd is Wyatt Quayle. 4th, Samet Ozkin. Sebastian Kugelon will come home with a 7th place finish, so that saves Kugelon a lot of points there, and he will be right there with Carson Bowers heading into Dover. But it is the number 77, the 3rd time the Order of the Arrows number 77 will go to victory lane. Diego Yepes, your winner here at Talladega. We'll take a look at the rest of the top 10 there. It was Diego Yepes, Caleb Henderson, Wyatt Quayle, Samet Ozkin, and Kev Shearer, a beautiful top 5 run for that 90 team. In 6th was a career high for Johnny Zod. 7th, Sebastian Kugelon. 8th, Casey Mears. 9th is Zachary DeLello, and Aiden Burkhart falls all the way back to 10th. But with Carson Bowers not finishing this race, neither did Jacob Edson. This puts Sebastian Kugelon in the perfect position he needs to go for the championship run. Thank you guys for watching the Talladega race here, the first time we ever went to Talladega. I'm glad you guys have been enjoying this season. And only 2 races to go. Jay Jefferson aggressive with AJ Jones there. But as we see these guys take it down pit road, we will say thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you at Dover.